Miedo. Estoy grabando, chopado.
Oh. Right now?
Yeah.
Oh. Anna. Oh.
Take that.
Please.
So good.
Anything else you want to talk about today related?
Super excited for the new game. I love the covers. I love that like D-Book has his shoe like kind of like the focal point in it. It says "Be Legendary," and I think he's a legend. Just signed like a crazy extension. I love like the women's cover. Love the Michael Jordan cover. You might see some circulate in the new game. Super excited for that. And yeah, like shout out to the whole 2K family, and thank you for always having me be a part.
What's up, guys? We're here with Samuel, and we are talking NBA.
A great view of our broadcast locations in downtown Atlanta. We're all set to bring you today's action. And thanks for joining us on this Christmas Eve. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Brent Barry and Greg Anthony. We've got David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Yeah. Here we go, baby. Move. Move. Look at him. Look at him.
Now let's take a look at the Bulls opening lineup.
Booker is with the Chicago Buls.
He's out there with Devin Booker. And it's Hayes in at the small forward position. And for the Hawks,
look at the record.
They've got Porter. He's out there with Mobley. And it's Gilbert in at the center. A couple of great big men in the middle tonight, Greg. Center matchups are far from traditional these days, but this should be fun to watch.
Especially, Kevin, once you get into the small ball lineups. I mean, we've seen guys as short as P.J. Tucker play the 5.
And in Chicago to start out, the pass to Tate.
Oh, no way.
On the wing, Porter. Pulled the shot a little left, but the bounce goes his way. Porter's got the first points on the scoreboard for the Hawks. Good ball movement here by the Bulls.
Another one. Come on.
Here's Ware, defended by Booker. Ware passes to Christopher. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Moves back up. And it's Chicago with the rebound. Their last encounter was in Chicago.
Not a close contest either. The last time they got
Boom,
together.
shakalaka. That's what I'm talking about.
Solid in the bench. What was the difference?
The second unit came in last game and just played lights out basketball. I'm sure they'd like to do that again.
And about a minute gone here in the first quarter. Here's Christopher. 20 points for him last game against Minnesota. Pass to Ware. Stripped it away. And here's the fast break. Here's Booker. A good finish at the rack off the slick feet.
Finishes like that are pretty impressive from Devin Booker, who we know is a great outside shooter.
First quarter, about a minute and a half in. Here's Mobley. Second chance effort. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
The Hawks shooting their first free throws of the night.
And as a unit, they're shooting 78% from the line. That's a solid number to work with on the season.
And the first one drops. So he gets them both.
A big fellow with the ability and confidence at the free throw line is something that every team wants. Don't have to make those late substitutions. Keep your big guys on the floor.
Atlanta's gone 0-2 from deep here. Ware kicks to Porter. Here's Christopher. He's been a nice option for them offensively, and he's averaging more than 17 points a game. For 3. Porter, no luck. The Bulls have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Here's Rain Man, guarded by Porter. Here's Rain Man, buries the long-range jumper. Rain Man's got his second bucket tonight.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, right now I don't see any let-up. I think he's going to just keep putting his foot on that gas pedal tonight.
Now here's Porter. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 11 points a game. And now we'll go to David Aldridge, who had a chance to talk with head coach Mike Budenholzer.
Well, Kevin, I asked him, what are some of your main concerns? And he said, we're dealing with a team that can really light it up from the outside. So it's essential that we don't give them open looks from deep, or we'll be in trouble. Kevin?
Thanks, David. Devising a strategy to take away that three-point shot. Passes it to Christopher. Rebound by the Bulls.
Give him a little credit. Take some guts to keep shooting if you're struggling this bad. It's getting a little bit ugly right now.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, boisterous offensively, for sure.
And now the first timeout called here for the Hawks.
And doesn't like how things are going right now.
The timeout before the timeout here, maybe just to cut off the momentum and have a chit-chat with the team to settle down.
Both teams will make substitutions. .143 left to play here in the first. Here's Bird. It's blocked. Here's Neely. Good ball movement here by the Bulls.
And right now, they're just focused on putting together good possessions.
That's exactly how they got the lead. They ended up having multiple possessions in a row with good quality shots, knocked them down, and the game is fully in their control.
Ware passes to Marion. Now Bird. Will it go? Good on the three-point shot.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Chicago leading by 6. Here's Rain Man. 7 points in the game. Pass to Neely. Releases. And they recover it. Rain Man passes to Hampton. 6 to shoot. No good for me. Atlanta's gone. Just 1 of 4 from three-point range here in the first. Here's Page. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. To the middle. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Ware, no good.
Not going to see that very often. The defense in the vicinity, but still, he's not one to blow layups. Yeah, better than giving up the layup, you want to go in there and use the hard foul. They did it there. That's aggressive attitude defensively.
Top of the key. Can't hit that one.
Well, they shouldn't be giving that shot to anyone, but they certainly shouldn't be giving it to him. That's a big break for the defense.
And so it's Chicago, with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. They've been playing some ferocious defense. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
Estaba tapada por aquí. 3 things now.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And guys, what's your take on the Bulls so far?
stingy on the defensive end in that first quarter. They were just getting up into people.
Just a great job, really, of making the game ugly, trying to muck it up a little bit out there.
They've got Robinson, and it's Page in at the 3.
Get outta here.
That's the group starting the second quarter for the Hawks. And that was another look at the aggressive D that led to the mobile 1 block.
And this is how you protect and grow a lead, by making a huge effort on that end of the floor.
And so here is Chicago. What do you think, Brent, happens to a team with its chemistry at this stage of the season? Teammates have spent clearly a lot of time together by this point.
Well, I think you try to find ways to still keep practice entertaining and try to find those days off and sneak in some things that are, outside of what the monotony of a season might be over the course of 6 or 7 months. So continuing to be creative with a day off, maybe visits in the city to someplace that guys haven't been before, team dinners and things like that to still promote the camaraderie you want and togetherness of the team, Kevin. That becomes extremely important at this point of the year.
All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
The guys that call him Rain Man, and in the last game against the Pistons was a driven He scored 41 points and came out of nowhere defensively, blocking shot after shot in an incredible effort. His numbers were off the charts. He was unguardable, and he knew it, and he took advantage of it. Kevin, back to you.
Yeah, David, he was in attack mode all night long. GA really propelled them to that win.
When he's on, he is on. And there isn't all that much you can do to stop him.
And sometimes you can just look at a guy and you see the confidence that he's playing with. That's what I like best.
And we're now about a minute and a half into the second quarter. And the pass from Christopher. Back to Bird. Shot clock at 5. Down low. Here's Robinson. The shot, no good. And the Bulls going the other way now. Following this game, they hit the road. They'll take on the Knicks in New York. That'll be the last game of their very short 3-game road tour. Jefferson finds Jones, and he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. Chicago making a switch here. The Hawks trail by 5. Bird, the pass to Porter. Here's Christopher. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Here's Mobley. And Jefferson sends it back. Here's Hayes. Now on the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game. And let's get your guys' take now on the hustle stats for the Bulls.
Well, in the first half of play, they're closing out aggressively, blocking shots. A key indicator of their activity on the defensive side.
Well, another big aspect has to be the fast break and transition play. Really looking to go up tempo tonight. One of the more skilled offensive players that is on the floor here tonight. Not an easy fella to hold in check.
No good for Rain. The Hawks have gone 2 of 6 from the field in the second quarter so far. Here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played. Christopher, the pass to Mobley. The teardrop falls in. Now just a 2-point Bulls lead.
When the player gets a feel for that floater, it can really make things tough on defenders. You're just not sure how to guard him and where your point of commitment is.
Love seeing a point guard who can explode to the rim like that.
Oh, great attitude and even a better finish.
Well, just seeking out weaknesses in the defense and then exploiting it.
Well, they weren't going to pass up that chance to get out and run following the steal.
And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play. Porter looking it over. And there's the drive. Got a piece of it. It's stolen by Jefferson. And here we go. The Bulls fast break. And stolen by Mobley. Bird against Jones. This is it to Gilbert. And here is Mobley. A 26-point game for him in the win against Minnesota. Can't cash in from close range. And man, by Chicago.
that's tough because that one's preventable. The defense has nothing to do at all with that turnover.
So for the Bulls, Patterson, he's checked in for Jefferson, and it's Booker in for Tyus Jones. Gilbert passes to Ware. Dishes to Porter. Pass to Christopher. Over Booker. The rebound by Patterson.
And this feels like it's snowballed a little bit on them. The more he tries to shoot his way out of this slump, the worse it seems to get. They need him to get it together. 2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Atlanta again missing.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
Especially if you're a player that doesn't get a lot of shot attempts. But otherwise, the mindset is, I just got to get the next one to go. And you don't want to put that much pressure on yourself.
And the shot is good. The Chicago lead has been cut down to just 3 on the basket from Ware. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Bulls lead by 3. We're going to step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after our halftime. We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. It's been a clinic out there by Rain Man.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease.
You eating just that?
Yeah, just way too easy out there, and I'm sure coach is going to make that a priority at halftime.
So for Chicago right now,
Oh, papi.
we've got Booker, and it's Patterson in at the 4.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play we need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
Here's Rain Man. Oh, and there's the one-handed jam.
Well, this is why the teammates for Booker are loving him. He keeps working on his ability to find the open teammate.
Here's Ware. He's got 5. There's the drive, and it goes down 2 points. Ware's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
The coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
Here's Rain Man, 15 points in the game. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Oh, reversed it home. That was pretty.
Agreed. The agility on display. The Hawks trail by 3. Here's Ware. He's got 7. Pass to Porter. Kicks it to Ware. There's the pass to Christopher. And we're seeing players, Brent, rise from deeper than ever before. You were a pretty good shooter. What was your maximum range?
Wow, Kevin, that's a great question. I wasn't allowed to shoot where it is that I could shoot from, so we won't get into that. But, yeah, guys are coming into the league more equipped, and it's because they're seeing that happen with players like Steph Curry, players like Trae Young, who are making that shot more and more effective, Damian Lillard, and now they're practicing those shots, and they're more efficient with them. So there's a reason why guys like the deep ball, and it's getting deeper. Not wasting any time here, kicking their offense right back into gear. That's 3 of 4 from the field.
And the first time out of the game called for Chicago. So Chicago ends up going with the new group.
I sneezed 3 times.
The Bulls have gone.
Just now.
Some changes. This trip is his second to the free throw line in this one.
And you know what? The work he's put in at the line starting to pay off. How about 78% on the season?
Free throw good, Booker.
Well, Booker still has some upside, one of the best young scorers that we've seen in the NBA in the last decade.
Come on.
He's already an established star. The
Good,
sky's
good,
the limit
good.
for this guy. Now he just wants more wins.
Now here's Porter. Right wing, shot clock at 6. Mobley dishes to Porter. Offensive rebound. The second effort. Can't capitalize inside. And we just finished the third quarter, and we've got a tight ball game here. It's the Bulls. They lead by 3. And coming up as soon as we return from break, the fourth quarter gets underway.
Come on,
I don't know how. I did.
Nice.
Head coach Mike Budenholzer is mic'd up along the sideline. Let's check it out.
No.
Let's be the one that just plays hard. Keep playing through it.
So much.
Keep playing.
Sí.
Keep playing our game. Here we go.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far with this fourth quarter. Sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. They've got Mobley, and it's Page in at the small forward. So that's the lineup for Atlanta.
And there is no better way to add to the lead.
Isn't that true, GA, especially when the slam is coming from the point guard?
Oh, yeah, his teammates love that one. I'm sure he's going to hear about it when he gets to the huddle.
Now, here's Mobley. Passes it to Page. And it's Chicago with the rebound. Tate's only got 4 rebounds now tonight. With the drive, Rain Man. Atlanta with the rebound. Here's Christopher. Out of hand on it. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Hawks will retain possession. We have got to see that sensational mobile one block again.
Yeah, quick thinking pays off big.
No.
What a block.
I don't know how.
Gee.
I don't know how.
Pass to Gilbert. The Hawks working the ball around.
Yeah, the three-pointer has not been his weapon in this one. He had 1 in the first quarter and still 0 here in the second.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either. And we just got a second look there at the exceptional mobile one block.
And boy, did he get up quick to reject that shot. That's as fundamental as defense gets.
Lets it go from deep. It's hauled in by the Bulls. Rain Man's got his 4th rebound in this one. Pass to Christopher. And we've made our way through just over a minute and a half in this fourth quarter. Clock at 6. Inside. And Mobley throws it down.
He just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam. The Bulls leading by 5. To the inside. Rain Man. And he stuffs it. What a pass to set him up.
Booker's a good passer, becoming better in that area, and he knows how to work the ball around.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lead. Yeah, that's careless defense, though. I mean, he's one player you can ill afford to let run free. He just loves to be a money player in the fourth quarter.
And Chicago has possession after the basket by Atlanta. And here's the fast break. Now the feed to Mobley. It's deflected. One-on-one fast break. Here's Hayes. Another one falls for Chicago. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Bulls.
Their defense has been outstanding, closing out on shots and blocking a few as well.
It's okay to be a kleptomaniac during a basketball game. Look at those steals totals. A lot of effort on D from them tonight.
And now a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game, Rain Man.
Yeah, more than half of their scoring has been through him. It hadn't been selfish either. That's the way they mapped this thing out, and they knew what a tough matchup he'd be for their D, so they just decided to ride it.
He's really seemed to feed off the hostile environment he's been faced with tonight. And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Thanks, Kevin. Mike Budenholzer had some words for his team during the break. He said, this is where we make our move. This game's going to come down to big plays. Whichever team makes them is going to come out of here with the win. Kevin, you know what side he's on.
All right, David, thanks. Now Porter after the missed three from Rain. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Rain Man. That's his first foul. Here's Porter. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two.
One thing about Porter Jr. you talk about is consistency, and that is just not on the floor. It's about his health and availability to his team so he can show off the multi-talented game he does have.
And no good as the first free throw, missing for him. We'll see if he can nail the second. And he does get the second one. And that trims the lead to 6.
Not a perfect trip to the free throw line, but they'll take what they can get at this point.
Booker the pass to Rain. Back to Booker. Here's Hayes. Now the pass to Rain. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. He doesn't hit the first, and that was the one they really want. He's got one more, though. And the second of 2 is good. That makes it a 7-point lead. We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. Outside, Porter. Passes it to Christopher. Three-pointer. Hits the three-point bomb.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Maybe trying to find a little bit more space and ball movement to get guys open at the three-point line.
And Chicago has possession following the 3 by Atlanta. And again, no good by Chicago. To the paint. Here's Ware. And a wide open look for Porter. Oh, good with the triple.
Well, that's not a shot he's ever going to pass up, and he shouldn't. Despite the miss, no defender anywhere near him. He's got to shoot that one.
Here's Rain Man. 36 seconds left in the fourth. Drains it from beyond the arc.
Give them credit. They've worked hard all game, now looking to finish it.
No, great job of getting in position to win a game. It's been an all-out effort from the squad.
Finishing strong. This is how you want to close things out.
Yeah, definitely putting a stamp on this one. A very, very decisive victory for the club tonight.
Here is Porter after Chicago picking up a basket just moments ago. Knocked loose. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Hawks will retain possession. And so it's Chicago winning this one. A narrow win under difficult circumstances, Greg, as the visiting team.
It really was, but that didn't seem to bother them. I mean, road team, home team, all I know is they were the better team.
Well said. And that'll do it, folks. For Brett Barry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.